EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From spectacular Pebble Beach, California, final round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Tell you what, we have seen some tremendous golf this week, outdone only by the incredible beauty that is the coastline of the Monterey Peninsula. As we check the Sunday leaderboard, we've got a tie at the top at 15 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer far back to start this final round, 8 shots off the pace. And that will be in the fairway, so a solid start here on this Sunday. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
Looking good, 109 left to the hole. Hole cut right in the middle.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain right where he is. 507-yard par 5 second is not the most picturesque nor the hardest hole here at Pebble Beach, but it is one where you want to focus, you want to assess the risk factors involved here, particularly on that second shot, and most definitely you want to come away here with a 4. If you don't, you feel like you left one out there. Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And that's going to move him into red figures for the round and 8 under for the tournament. Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
Yeah, if you see shortish par 4s like this, it's a great time to bring out the irons, and that is going to work out well. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Well, it's 128 yards left to the flag to date, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Well, he's overshot the green here.
Fire the caddy, Rich. Seriously. Any other club other than that one.
Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he's going to remain at 8 under. Well, this is where Pebble Beach starts to look like Pebble Beach in all its glory and magnificent beauty. It's only 333 yards. Off the tee, you can hit driver, maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen guys do that. Or you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Okay, maybe overplayed that a little bit, but it is on the green. A long one coming up here for birdie. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he's got it to 2 under for the round, 9 under now for the tournament. So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 7th, 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's one on, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll stay at -9. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5 6th. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row of bunkers on the left. Treacherous is a word that comes to mind. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second. Be pleased with that one. On and two, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. He's got a beautiful canvas to putt from here. This for an eagle. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Tee at number 7, and Frank, this is the shortest hole in championship golf. It is also one of the most beautiful holes in championship golf.
Yeah, it certainly is, and people assume that short is easy, but just look how small that target is.
Okay, that one average at best, and he'll have a fairly long putt coming up next. A look here at birdie.
It would be very easy to underread this putt. There is break on it from left to right, particularly as it nears the hole.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay at 11 under par. Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world. The 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And he gets it to 12 under par. Frank, as you know, depending on the time of year, you could see gray whales out on Carmel Bay, sea otters feeding on abalone, sea lions sunbathing on the rocks, or you could see none of it because this 9th hole absolutely demands your full attention.
Well, there's a different sort of mammal trying to play this hole. That first bunker on the left side, that shouldn't be in play, but this hole tilts so much from left to right, I think it sort of funnels you towards the sea otters and the whales.
That's right in the pocket. Now, watch this gravity take over here. That's going to come on down the slope. Wow, really well done. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
Imagine a missed club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Now this for another birdie. Well, that ball never really got rolling. That's going to come up a good 10 feet short. This is a 9-footer. Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And that is going to go in the books as a 30 on the front side, 5 under par. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right, and if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this his second. This one looks right on point.
A little long as we can see and a little to the right, but it's still makeable if you hit a good one.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th, and he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest, Frank. What do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
He's in a good spot, 126 yards left to the flag. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
just going to sneak on by. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain at -12. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll stay right where he is. Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't show up on a lot of postcards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than that by virtue of being uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you've got an uphill second shot. So, I've seen everything here. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, you name it.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
It's 138 yards to the flag, and that wind, it's coming from right to left, so you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
An outside look here for birdie. Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, safely in for his par, and he'll remain right where he is. We arrive now at the 582-yard par 5 14th. It is one of the hardest holes on the PGA Tour, year in, year out. This is a bear. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. But just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Chance now for another birdie. That's a bit offline, and it'll leave a good 4 feet coming back. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right, and you can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck.
14 feet to the hole.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll make a little headway there, but still trailing by 4 with 3 holes left to play. We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes in all of golf, the march to the sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par 4 16. Key here, carry the island bunker. Yeah, very controlled shot there with the iron on this short par 4, and that's going to be just fine. He's split the middle of the street on this one. He's going to have a good look. Second shot. He'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Nope. Okay, that in for a bogey at 16. And that's going to drop his score back to 12 under par.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Yes, got the speed perfect there from off the green. The line was perfect, too, and as a result, it's in for birdie. Here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5, Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with.
Well, it's a rarity on the PGA Tour, but a perfect 14 for 14 off the tee. This has been a marvelous exhibition.
Okay, pretty good shot right there. Didn't quite release all the way out after landing in the fairway, but still, chance for an up and down birdie at this par 5. Now this for another birdie. Okay, birdie at the last. It is a birdie finish. And that means this will be a final round, 65. So Frank, not quite enough to get the job done in the end, but I think you'd agree, titles are nice, but if you can rack up top 5 finishes, you're going to do just fine.
Especially when you have a strong field like we saw today. So I think top 5, certainly give yourself a pat on the back.